Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining me here today so that we can discuss Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Now, this is yet another take on the classic Robin Hood story. This time, though, we've got Kevin Costner as Robin Hood, which is always fun. So at the beginning of the movie, he's being held prisoner. He's being tortured, basically on the brink of being taken out. And he meets up with this guy, Azim, played by Morgan Freeman. He helps him to escape, and Azim pledges like a life debt to him, so he's gonna like protect him and watch out for him. The two go back to England together so that Robin can, start to rebuild his life. Only he's discovered that the sheriff of Nottingham is running amok, right? He's just brutal taxation, really going after people, throwing them out of their homes. You got people living in the forest, you got people living in the streets. It's just like, no amount of power is good enough. And in the absence of the king, he's going to do everything he can to, consolidate and align power so that he can be in control of as much as possible. And even if the king were to return, he's hoping to have enough power set up that he can just kind of, reject the king outright. So this is probably best known maybe for the Everything I Do It For You song, which was like annoyingly everywhere for a while when this movie was first out. But I think this is a solid take on Robin Hood. Kevin Costner is kind of a weird choice, but I mean, once you get past the lack of accent and kind of the I don't want to say lifeless acting, but kind of really laid back acting in this from Kevin Costner, I think like it's a pretty solid movie. You got a great cast. Alan Rickman as the sheriff is just, I mean, that's a god tier performance, incredible stuff. Then you've got, Morgan Freeman. You got Christian Slater. There's just a ton of people. You got some fun little like cameo parts that come up as well. It's got good action. It's a pretty faithful take on the story for the most part. My issue with this movie is that when I revisited it this time, I watched the extended version, and it was way too long. There's a couple scenes that just drag and drag. It just kind of threw the pacing off. I mean, I'm glad that I got to see the scenes. I mean, I think this is definitely worth watching once if you're a fan. But if I were to go back and rewatch this movie again in the future, I definitely would probably just choose the theatrical version if I could find it, because at all like over 2.5 hours, it's just like it's too much. The choices that they made to put back in, maybe there are scenes they could have put in that would have worked better for pacing, but like the ones they put in are okay, but they're just like they don't really add a whole lot, and I just kind of left me like this is going on a little too long for me, and it's a very like deliberately paced movie anyway. It's Kevin Costner and Kevin Reynolds. It's not going to be a lightning fast movie, but I like the atmosphere. I like the visuals, the costuming. I like all the action and the sweeping adventure of it all. So I had a good time with this movie, but the extended edition was a little bit too much for me. But overall, I think Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves is a solid movie, and I think a lot of its criticisms are going to fall on Kevin Costner. But however you feel about that, like Alan Rickman is so good as the sheriff, like it doesn't matter. His performance alone will keep this up at the top of the Robin Hood movies, in my opinion. But anyway, that's my review. If you want to check out more, I got tons of movie reviews right here on YouTube, taste tests, live streams, all that kind of stuff. But thanks for watching this one, and hopefully I'll see you soon.